Are you tired of manually tracking your stock, crypto, option, futures, and forex trades in a journal or Excel document? Want to step up your trade journaling game? Well, in this video, I'll be going over an awesome trading journal software that I just found. If you're brand new to trading, make sure to check out my free 50-class trading course on YouTube, as well as our free trading Discord where you can find alerts, education, and an amazing trading community. I'll leave the links to those in the description of this video. You can also find the link to this trade journal software we'll be going over in this video in the description. Once you click the link, you'll be brought to the homepage where you can click Try It Free for 7 days. After the 7 days are over, you can pay the monthly fee or earn a free account by linking your Twitter account. If you don't have a Twitter account, that's okay. You can use code MetaMatt for 15% off. So once you get to the dashboard, the first thing you might want to do is link your broker account for stocks or your crypto account. They support Webull, Coinbase, E-Trade, Thinkorswim, Robinhood, and over 240 other brokers and crypto exchanges. To do this, you go to Add Trade in the top right corner. So if you want, you can manually enter your trades, but it's a lot easier to just import them. Just select the broker or crypto trading platform that you use, and then follow the instructions that they give on the right, as each broker has different instructions when it comes to downloading your trades so that you can import them into your journal. Some brokers allow you to synchronize your accounts to your trading journal, but most platforms don't, so you'll have to import your new trades throughout the trading day or at the end of the day or week, depending on how often you trade. If you import the same trades, the system will pick it up and not put in duplicates. Now you will see a history of your trades. I chose to import my trades from October and November of 2021, back when I was big into day trading options contracts. On the top, you will see the total amount of money that you've made trading under cumulative return. Average return shows you the average profits per trade, and profit factor shows your gross profits divided by your gross losses, including commission. It shows you the amount of profit per unit of risk, so anything over 1 shows a profitable system. So as you can see, my trading plan had my profits 4.35 times greater than my losses. And win percentage shows what percentage of your trades were winners. You can organize your list of trades by the status, meaning wins or losses, the open date, meaning when you bought the stock, entry and exit prices, as well as the return, meaning how much you either made or lost on the stock. Long doesn't refer to how long you held onto the stock or crypto. It refers to being long or short. When you short sell a stock or crypto, it will come up as short. We'll get into the setups feature in a little bit. So depending on your browser, you'll either see a bunch of tab features to the right of your dashboard, or you'll have to scroll down to see your account performance. This shows you your statistics. You can see what hour of the day you typically lost or made money. For me, it looks like I lost the most money at 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., which is interesting because those hours are during pre-market and after hours. So because I am aware of this now, maybe it would be smart for me to adjust my plan and trade less during pre-market and after hours, as I tend to struggle during those times. Remember, tracking our trades is how we know what we did right and how we can work on what we did wrong. This trade tracking software takes it a step further by truly breaking down how you trade in ways that would take forever to manually do. You can also see what months you did best during. If you do option spread trading, which I go over in my free trading course I mentioned at the start of this video, then you can track your spreads too. You can break down your trades by volume and see which days of the week you are most profitable during. Mistakes and setups have to be manually entered, which we will go over. So if you click a trade of yours, you'll be brought to that individual trade stats. It'll show you the cost, average entry price, and exit price. Return size shows you how much money you made or lost per share. Then you can also see how much money you made in dollar or percentage amount. The MFE stands for maximum favorable exertion, and MFA stands for maximum adverse exertion. The MFE price marks the highest price the stock was at during your trade. If you're shorting the stock, it will show you the lowest price, so the most potential profit you had during that trade. And the price MAE shows you the lowest price the stock was during your trade, or if you're shorting the stock, then it shows the highest, so the max potential loss. So let's break it down. Price MFE shows you the price the stock was during your trade that you would have made the most money on it if you sold at that price, and the price MAE shows you the price the stock was during your trade that you would have lost the most on or made the least on if you sold at that price. The position MFE shows you what you would have made if you sold at the top, and the MAE shows you what you would have made if you sold at the bottom. If your MFE typically is much higher than the profit of your trade, that means that you might be leaving too much money on the table for your trades. So applying a trailing stop loss might help if this is the case. If the MAE is very far from your entry price, this means that your plan might be exposing you to a lot of risk, meaning you're entering before the stock really has hit the bottom, which means you could possibly stop out early. So now you can adjust your plan accordingly. If you scroll down, you can see the exact buys and sells that you made for that stock. And next up is the targets box. These you fill out yourself based on what your plan was going into the trade. At the end of every trading day, or even throughout the trading day, you can import your trades and put the targets in to hold yourself accountable. Then you can do the same with your planned stop losses. It's important to have your targets and stop losses planned and journaled, ideally when you enter your trade. This helps take the emotions out of the selling process. It also allows you to see whether or not you followed your plan and how the plan turned out once the trade is complete. If you scroll down, you will see the chart. You can choose for it to show your buy and sell points, as well as your targets and stop loss. You can save the chart or even tweet it. The running P&L shows you how you did throughout the trade. You can enter any notes you have under the notes section and any images that you want to include in your journaling. For example, if you're part of our free or premium Discord and take our free or premium alerts, you can put a screenshot of the alert in the this section. Next up is my favorite part, the setups and mistakes tags. These you enter manually and can vary per trade. You can have more than one setup or mistake per trade as well. There are no default setups or mistakes, so you have to come up with them yourself. For example, under setups, you could put bounce play or top runners day trade, uptrend swing trade. And you can go into even greater detail and put different technical or fundamental setups, such as earnings play, MACD crossover, RSI over 50, company has strong ROI, insider buying. The more specific you are, the more statistics of yourself you will have to work with, meaning the more you will know what works and what doesn't for you and why or why not. So let's go back to the dashboard. Here you'll be able to see your wins and loss percentages based off of every setup and mistake. This way you know which mistakes cost you the most and which ones don't work for you. There's also the entry price tab. My account has both options and stocks in it. The options contracts I bought had premiums of anywhere between 30 cents to $2. That's why I have such a high percentage of stocks that I bought that were under $2 because of the premiums. So this doesn't really tell you much because my equities trades and options trades are mixed in on this statistic. So what I can do is scroll to the top of my dashboard and go to the filters area and click more. I can then click asset and click stocks. This will make it so that all of my options trades don't show up, only my normal equity stock trades. Now I can see that the majority of my losses on equity trades were stocks between $10 and $50. I actually did the best on penny stocks, meaning stocks under $5. Once again, this feature is a way to help you determine which style of trading works best for you. So using these stats, I can see that my win percentage for equity trades is 70%. However, my overall return was negative, meaning overall I lost money with equity trades, even though my percentage was a winning percentage. This means that my risk to reward ratio was way off, or I didn't follow my plan. Now I can see this was due to 3 bad trades. I can then go to the settings icon to the right of setups. Here you can add different categories to your main page. You can move them around in whichever order you prefer. Doing this, I can now see that all 3 of these losses had the same setup, top runner day trade. And I can also see that all these losses were due to not following my stop loss, and one was from revenge trading. Clearly, I was an emotional trader when it came to day trading the top runners of the day. So using all this information, I can realize this and either stop trading those types of trades or find risk management strategies to help me trade them effectively. If I want to take it a step further, I can go to the filters tab again at the top of the screen and click more. Here you can filter your stocks by setup and mistakes. Side is short selling versus buying the stock. You can filter your open plays, wins, and losses, as well as your trades by date, entry price, volume, sector, which is great for helping build your portfolio diversification plan. And you can even filter between your crypto, options, stocks, futures, and forex trades. Change percentage shows the plays that you gained or lost, 0 to 10%, 11 to 20%, and so on and so forth. This is great for helping determine which risk to reward strategy works best for you. There's also volume, change, and market cap. You can also filter based on the day, month, year, or even hour that you're trading. There's also hold time. So if I go back to assets and click stocks, I can then go to hold time and see how I did on swing trades versus day trades. They even have hold times of 0 to 6 minutes for those who do really quick in and out scalp trades. You can use this to see what your win percentage is for each type of trade. So for me, I can see that all 3 of my losses were day trades with hold times of 11 minutes to 2 hours. I can then select 9 hours to 73 hours, which are short swings of 1 to 3 days, as well as 73 hours and more to see how my swing trades did. As you can see, my swing trade percentage was 100%, whereas my day trade percentage is a negative 4% average return with an average monetary loss of $61 per trade with a 40% win average. That means I clearly over allocated on my day trades and needed to adjust my plan when it comes to equities. There are also some cool features here for options contracts as well. So I'm going to go to assets and click options. Now all I can see is my options trades. I can now see that my cumulative return was a steady line going up, which is a good sign. Steady climbs like this are easier to maintain than choppy ones due to huge wins and losses, as those don't show consistency. We want to build a winning plan that will work over time, not just rely on a few big wins. The goal isn't just to make money, it's to be able to do so consistently. My profit factor, average return, and win percentage are much higher than my equities trades when it comes to options trading, so I can see that my options trading was a lot more successful, which is also good to keep in mind when it comes to total portfolio diversification and time spent. Remember, we don't have to be good at everything in order to make money trading. Every trader is different, but people only do options trading. So for me, I can see that maybe that might be a strategy I want to look into going forward. Every trader is different. So you can filter between calls and puts. Some people are better at trading downtrends and uptrends and vice versa. You can also organize your trades by strike price and expiration date if you like. Our trading statistics are what help us learn how to become better traders. Just like with sports with batting averages, ERA, and passer ratings. This trade tracking software is making the statistics for you. Like when batters have statistics versus a certain type of pitcher, like a left-handed pitcher versus a right-handed pitcher. Now we can see how we do with day trades versus swing trades. Now let's talk about the reports on the dashboard. Some of the tabs that we just went over on the dashboard also have reports attached. You click the view reports, you will get a full breakdown, meaning a full report of that trading topic. Another way of doing this is going to the reports tab on the left. This gives you a further breakdown report of your trades based on your monetary returns and return percentages. You can also view how many trades you had, winners, losers, win streak, and losing streak, as well as average winners and loser hold time. So you can click the hourly report for a breakdown and feedback on your performance based on each hour. You can also do the same for monthly reports. The entry price report shows you which entry prices have been the most favorable to you, which you can use to help determine if you prefer penny stocks, mid caps, or higher price stocks. There are a bunch of different reports here that you can use. Some of the reports might even be similar to what you've been able to determine about your trades based off the information that this journal provides. For example, here is telling me that day trading top runners isn't working for me, which we were also able to determine using the reports. The insights change every time that you look at them so that you can get a bunch of different great insights off the same report just by refreshing your screen. You can also go to more insights. You can also use the filter at the top of the page while in reports to filter your trades. Now, if you click the trades options on the left of the screen and go to journal, you will see a breakdown of all your buys and sells based on the day, kind of like a trading diary. Now you can use the filter tab at the top while you're in the journal as well. And you can also type notes at the end of every day. So like I said, this is like your trading diary, but like on steroids because it's using a trade tracking software that tracks everything for you. Next up is the evaluator, which is found by clicking the performance tab on the left. You can scroll down and select your portfolio and filter different options, or you can go to simulator and do the same. This will show you what your outcome would have been had you used the options that you select. So basically it shows you how you would have done it if you only took X type of trades and you select what the X is. The management option lets you create trading rules and see whether you kept to the plan and what would have happened if you had or hadn't. The calendar option is so cool. It's basically your personal trading calendar of your wins and losses. It also shows you how you did for the week. Market replay lets you do just that. Replay the market and simulate buys and sells. Go to the top, select which stock you want to replay. The top left will let you pick the dates that you're going to be playing too. You'll then select the play button. And on the bottom right is where you can place your buys and sells. You can select limit, market, stop loss, and stop limit, as well as the quantity and price, just like any trading broker. Also like a trading broker, the box on the left of that shows you your orders, as well as if they were filled or are still open. Below that is your open positions. To the left of that is a level 2. We actually have a class going over level 2 in detail in our Pennybois University alumni section. There's also a screener. You can create custom ones as well, and a watch list which you can add to. If you go back to your journal, you can go to portfolio in the filters on the top and select the market replay portfolio to view your trades from the simulator account. This is a great way to practice different trades, charting, setups, or for beginners who don't want to risk their own money. And you can see how you did. So let's go back to the management option under the performance tab on the left. This is where you can insert your trading plan, meaning filter different criteria to avoid and ones to focus on. The purple line will show you how your portfolio did, and the green one tells you how you would have done if you had followed your plan and only your plan. As you can see, if I hadn't made the mistake of not following my stop loss, I would have made 15.71% more. Now, if I go to my dashboard and check out the potential profit increase widget, this will show the potential profit increase of 15.71%. If you have any questions on this software or anything from week 1 at Pennybois University, make sure to join us this week for our PB University Live. We'll be doing some giveaways, Q&A, member of the week, as well as a review of the classes that we went over this week, which was the trading plan, note-taking, and this class right here. This trade tracking software is amazing, especially for those who want to track their trades and don't really have all the time to do it themselves at the end of the day. It's really the difference maker between going into the market blind and having a system to see why you're doing well and why you're not doing well. Because if you're not doing well, it does not mean that you're a bad trader. It just means that you need to adjust your plan. Using this software, we can see how and why. So next week, week 2 of Pennybois University, we're gonna be going over our candle pattern week. We'll be going over around 40 different candles and candle patterns and how to use them with stop losses, entry points, and profit targets. I hope to see you there, but until then, as always, I hope that you all make some bread.